Today, we're diving into the newest wave of Tesla updates. And there's a lot happening across the entire ecosystem. New hardware decisions, returning software features, surprising product changes, and some big shifts with the Cybertruck lineup. Tesla has been rolling out changes rapidly, some expected and others completely out of the blue. So let's take a detailed look at everything unfolding right now and what it means for owners, future buyers, and the EV landscape as a whole. Before we get into all of that, I want to give a quick thanks to Kinsta for sponsoring this video. Tesla has been steadily expanding its power-related features, especially as more owners begin looking at vehicle-to-home and off-grid capabilities. One of the most anticipated technologies, called PowerShare, debuted with the Cybertruck. The idea behind PowerShare is simple, because EVs have massive battery packs. They're perfect for powering homes or devices when the grid goes down or when you're away from traditional power sources. Many automakers have started adding this to their EVs, but Tesla waited until the Cybertruck to introduce their version. To use PowerShare for full home backup, you need some specific home hardware installed, including Tesla's Universal Wall Connector. Alongside this, Tesla quietly launched the third-generation mobile connector with the Cybertruck. Most people didn't notice the upgrade at first because it looked like a minor cosmetic redesign, mainly echoing the angular aesthetic of the Cybertruck. But this new mobile connector actually includes meaningful changes that bring new capabilities. The older mobile connector has been discontinued, and the new one now sells for $300, which is $25 more than before. In terms of appearance, it resembles a compact version of the wall connector, complete with the vertical green LED strip. But the biggest update isn't the look, it's that when paired with a vehicle that supports PowerShare, you can use this mobile connector with a PowerShare outlet adapter to run electronic devices directly from the car. With the Cybertruck, this enables up to 10 kilowatts of output for tools, devices, and many 110-volt appliances. While it isn't enough to back up a whole house, it's more than enough to run equipment at a job site, charge gadgets, or power camping accessories. And since Tesla uses the word currently when saying PowerShare is exclusive to the Cybertruck, many people believe additional models may gain support in the future. It makes sense. Eventually, most EVs on the road will include some form of bidirectional charging, but Tesla needs to upgrade internal vehicle architecture to make this standard. Across the lineup, although these advancements are welcome, Tesla has also faced criticism over how they've handled power outlets inside their existing vehicles. A few months ago, Tesla quietly disabled power to the 12-volt sockets and USB ports whenever the car was unoccupied. This was introduced as part of a battery efficiency update meant to reduce Sentry mode drain. But the change caused frustration for many owners who relied on continuous 12-volt power for accessories, like portable fridges, camping equipment, dash accessories, or anything that needed to stay powered even when the car was parked. In previous years, owners loved plugging in a car fridge and leaving it running for hours, while the car sat in the sun at the beach or on a road trip. Tesla vehicles had no issue keeping those devices powered. But after the update, those same accessories shut off unless owners activated camp mode, which is not ideal because camp mode keeps the car unlocked and fully awake, consuming far more energy than necessary. Because of this, many owners pushed back. They weren't just upset, they were making a logical and reasonable request. This worked before. A software update removed it. Please give us a better solution. Tesla actually listened. The company has now created a compromise feature called Accessory Power, which re-enables power across the entire vehicle when turned on. This feature keeps the 12-volt socket active, keeps the 12-volt max 16A rear plug active in models that have it, and restores power to the USB ports as well. Tesla lets you manually toggle this on or off, giving full user control rather than leaving outlets permanently active. Accessory power only works if your battery is above 20%. Similar to how Sentry mode shuts off automatically once the battery gets too low, that way, owners can power accessories without worrying the car will drain itself to zero. Tesla warns that keeping this feature on will slowly consume battery power, so it's meant for situations where you genuinely need it. The feature is located under controls, gives charging, gives keep accessory power on. Some owners expected this to launch in the 2025.8 software update, but because it didn't appear there, many now believe it may be coming as part of Tesla's upcoming large spring update. Either way, this is a strong example of how customer feedback can influence Tesla's decisions. The company has a long history of using software updates to upgrade vehicles, but sometimes those updates take away useful features. So it's great to see them restore functionality in a smarter, more efficient way. Now, onto the Cybertruck, which has had a turbulent journey over the past year. When it launched, demand was through the roof, and Tesla even put resale restrictions in place to prevent scalping. Despite this, some Foundation Series Cybertrucks still sold for outrageous prices on the used market. But about a year later, things have changed dramatically. Tesla has been offering inventory discounts, referral bonuses, and promotional pricing on the all-wheel drive Cybertruck because it starts at around $80,000, a price point that many buyers find difficult to justify for months. Buyers have waited for the cheaper rear-wheel drive version that Elon Musk originally promised would start at under $40,000. That dream disappeared long ago. But even the updated price of roughly $61,000 still gave hope for a more affordable Cybertruck. Unfortunately, Tesla has now officially launched the rear-wheel drive Cybertruck. And instead of $61,000, it comes in at $69,900. You can bring the effective price down to $62,490, but only if you qualify for the full $7,500 federal tax credit. The silver lining is that this rear-wheel drive version isn't the lower-range 250-mile model Tesla announced previously. Instead, it uses the same battery pack as the all-wheel drive version, giving it 350 miles of range. And if you purchase the $750 soft tonneau cover, aerodynamic efficiency improves enough to boost the range to 362 miles. Many owners will appreciate this because a 250-mile truck at this price point always felt underpowered in the range department. The upgraded range makes the truck far more practical. But that improvement also explains why Tesla decided to increase the price. Looking at the specs, the truck does 0 to 60 miles per hour in 6.2 seconds, making it significantly slower than the all-wheel drive version. And once you open the configurator, the cost-cutting becomes obvious. Tesla removed many features to keep this model cheaper. For example, the premium lockable storage that provides up to 120 cubic feet of enclosed space is not available on the rear-wheel drive truck. The adaptive air suspension, which allows up to 12 inches of travel and is widely praised for the ride quality. It's also exclusive to the higher trims. Payload capacity is slightly reduced as well. Because the truck only has a single motor in the rear, it uses a mechanical locking differential rather than Tesla's more advanced electronic systems. The interior is where the biggest changes appear. The rear-wheel drive Cybertruck is only available in tactical gray, with textile seats instead of the premium faux leather found in the higher trims. The back seats are heated in the all-wheel drive version, but not in the entry model. Ventilated seats, a major selling point for many buyers, are cut entirely, because textile seats do not have perforation holes needed for ventilation. In the back row, Tesla still allows the seats to fold up, which helps with storage. But the truck now has a standard center console rather than the premium upgraded version. One of the largest differences is that Tesla removed the rear 9.4-inch display entirely, leaving only the 18.5-inch display in the front. This simplifies both manufacturing and software. The premium 15-speaker audio system with active noise cancellation is gone, replaced with a basic 7-speaker setup. Even the bed loses its built-in outlets. Higher trims include two 120-volt outlets and one 240-volt outlet in the bed, and two 120-volt outlets inside the cabin. The lower trim has none of these. Though Tesla does allow owners to use the charge port to run a pair of external 120-volt adapters, which is a partial but less convenient workaround. Tesla's head Cybertruck engineer, commented on these changes on social media, calling the new model more efficient, more affordable, and praising the textile seats as a positive change. While many buyers view the removed features as downgrades, Tesla frames them as intelligent design trade-offs to create a simpler, more cost-effective truck that still achieves long range. One of the most notable accessories is the soft tonneau cover Tesla sells for $750. Tesla highlights that this cover not only protects belongings in the bed but also boosts range by up to 12 miles, thanks to better aerodynamics. The cover comes with mounting hardware and begins shipping soon. It gives owners an option to add some of the functionality lost from the missing powered vault cover available on higher trims. With all these changes, the Cybertruck lineup now looks very different from what Tesla originally pitched. The vehicle has evolved substantially during development, with some features becoming more premium while others have been cut to create a cheaper entry point. Whether buyers consider this version worth the price will vary, but Tesla seems confident that offering a long-range option with fewer luxury features will appeal to those wanting the Cybertruck design and utility without paying $80,000 or more. As Tesla continues updating its vehicles, improving software, and refining hardware offerings, these sorts of changes will likely become more common. Tesla constantly adjusts production strategies, parts availability, software features, and pricing, depending on what makes sense at a given time. Some of these changes frustrate owners, while others make the vehicles better than ever. The upcoming spring software update is expected to introduce more upgrades across the fleet, including refinements to user controls, more energy-saving features, and better power management options. With Tesla's rapid update cycle, even features removed in the past may return in smarter, more flexible ways. Tesla's approach to software updates is still unique in the auto industry. You might wake up one day with an improved feature and another day with a removed one. While Tesla still has room to improve communication, it's encouraging to see them responding to feedback, especially with things like accessory power. The company's ecosystem is becoming more interconnected than ever, with the Cybertruck continuing to serve as a testing ground for new hardware systems that may eventually roll out across the lineup as more updates land in vehicles. Gain new functionality. Tesla owners will likely continue seeing major changes delivered smoothly over the air. I'll keep following every update closely and reporting when new features arrive, especially once accessory power officially ships to customers. There's a lot more to come, and the next big phase of Tesla's roadmap is already shaping up to be full of surprises.